Hey y'all, hey, back again. This next tarot deck that I'm going to review is the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Krantz. This is what the back of the deck looks like. It's just like I think it kind of sort of looks like snakeskin. And this is the front. This is the Magician. This is the Ten of Pentacles. Now, I will say, when I was studying this deck, because each deck that I get, I study the cards, get a feel for the cards, so I can intuitively read the cards. When I got this card, I was counting the pentacles, and I was like, it's missing a pentacle. And I was like, it's the Ten of Pentacles isn't Ten of Pentacles. I got two Nine of Pentacles, but that's not true. The 10th pentacle is on the inside right there. So I was like struggling. I Googled it and I was like, and then that's when Google told me. This is the 10 of Swords. Now, I will say that this Mother of Pentacles, I will say this deck is, for me, in all honesty, it tends to be a little dark. This is the Empress. So I use this deck. Sorry, y'all's fur nephew. I think he ate something he wasn't supposed to. He be stressing me out, y'all. Stressing me out. I'm gonna show y'all him one day, maybe later today. But so how I do readings for myself is whatever deck calls to me, or whatever deck pops up in my head or pops up in my mind's eye, that's the deck I'll go with. And normally when they telling me to pick up this deck, I'm about to get dragged for filth. They gonna let me every way. I mean, they gonna take me every which way. They gonna let me every which way but loose with this deck. So I know that when this deck is calling for my attention, that yeah, oh, this is the High Priestess. These cards are so pretty too, by the way. They're also, these are very, very easy to handle and manipulate and shuffle. Like, they're very, very, very bendable. I kind of sort of like that the images for the major arcana isn't traditional in a sense. So we have this death. All of these cards kind of sort of have some form of animal in them for the most part. There's like the devil, the moon. So it's not like the typical Rider Waite justice. Let me see if I can find any more of them. Oh, here we go. The Hanged Man. The Hermit. And I've actually spilled something on these by accident. The World. I think they were in my suitcase and my body oil leaked out. And yeah. I think this is so pretty. Like, I think like the lack of color, when color is on the card, the lack of any surrounding color makes the color pop out even more. Look, Father of Pentacles, the Tower. But yeah, like these are more focused on like self. And like I said, whenever I am told to pull this deck out, I know they finna gather me up. So let me see. This is a guidebook. Y'all's fur nephew, when he was a wee one, when he was a puppy, decided that he wanted to have a snack with the back of the book. He was almost sitting on someone's porch after that one. So like the Five of Cups is Grief and disappointment. The Five of Cups indicates a time of sorrow. A relationship may fall apart, or an old friend could slip away. There will be disappointment and even regret when this card appears. It's important not to make any hasty decisions. It also may be helpful to look at this type of expectations. Look at it. Sorry. It also may be helpful to look at the type of expectations you place on others. Perhaps they can never do enough to please you. So, like I said, when I pull this deck, I already know that I'm finna be dragged, but in a good, loving way. It's like I call this deck my tough love deck. This is I love you, but get your shit together. Like, get it together. Get your life. Gather your life. Gather yourself. Let me see if I can find another example. Right. Why? See, sorry y'all, she's eating plastic. Make it make sense. I swear he be acting like a crackhead to the 10th degree. Alright, so boom. Nine of Swords, Dark Vision, Anguish. An extremely dark card, the Knight of Swords reveals the deepest shadows of the self. It indicates insomnia, nightmares, and worries in the midnight hour. Often, these states are accompanied by guilt, despair, or even depression. You'll be battling with yourself, so turn to others for help. Find joy, reach out. So yeah, like this is like the get your shit together deck for me. And like I said, they're very, very easily manipulated. Like I can, as you can see, bend them with ease. Like I'm not even trying. They shuffle amazing. And like I would say that, like, because this was one of the first decks that I got. The very first deck that I got was from Kim Kranz, but it was an Oracle deck. It wasn't an actual tarot deck. I can't even say that there is a downside to this one. This deck, like I said, I like all of my decks that I have because I buy decks that I'm extremely drawn to. One thing I do though, I treat my decks as like they're living, breathing things or living, breathing people. And so like I'll interview my deck before I even start using it. Like I'll cleanse it. Some decks like to be smoke cleansed, some don't. Some don't. And I'll interview it and be like, okay, well, how can you help me? How do you see me? And what energy do you think I embody? Or what energy I can embody if I were to tap into my full potential, stuff like that. And so a lot of the times when I'm interviewing the cards, they all say they want no part in love readings, and I find that hilarious. But also I also think that love readings are not my forte. I do very well with telling people what they need to heal, how they need to heal. Like I'm very, very gifted in helping people move through their own traumas. And I think that a lot of the tarot decks that I am drawn to do the same thing. Now I do have some cards that are like relationship based or love based, but I don't use them that often. Rarely. Alright, I will see you guys in the next video. The next video is probably going to be an Oracle deck. So see y'all later. Bye.